Welcome back. A packed house at the BB&T Center in Sunrise, where we're waiting for President Trump to take the stage at what he is calling his homecoming campaign rally. Vice President Mike Pence at the podium right now, getting applause. And you recall that just a few weeks ago, the lifelong New Yorker, President Trump, officially declared himself a Florida resident.
CBS4's Jim DeFede joins us now. And Jim, this is the first visit by the president since he declared himself a Floridian.
He's a Florida man.
Former New Yorker, now a Floridian. Imagine that.
Yes.
Why do you think he picked Broward County, the bluest part of the state?
Yeah, I think there's a couple of things at play here. I mean, he's been traveling all over the state. If you remember, he made his official announcement in Orlando. I don't think Trump minds playing anywhere in the state. He knows that this is an important state. And what you try to do in Dade and Broward counties is you try to hold down the numbers. So you try to gin up your base here. You're not going to win Dade and Broward. The recipe for Donald Trump to win Florida is just the way it was in 2016. You go to those other counties, the smaller counties, and run up totals there. So even though Broward is the largest Democratic county, you offset it in other places. But at the same time, you still want to turn out some votes here in Broward. So it makes perfect sense that the president would be here.
All right, CBS4's Kerry Codd is in Sunrise, and he spoke with a representative from the Trump campaign who said the message tonight will be the Trump Florida economy. Is that a good message?
If the president could stay on it, I think every poll that I've seen shows that the only area that Donald Trump is not underwater on in terms of his approval rating is on the handling of the economy. He should be talking more about the economy. Instead, he diverts himself into areas that tend to get himself into trouble because he starts playing to the base. The economy is a little bit boring for him. You'll hear tonight in his speech, he'll talk about the economy, but that's not what's going to get the crowds really jazzed up. So you want to sort of have a situation where, yeah, you want to talk about the economy as much as you can. The question that I have is whether Democrats are going to start taking the case to him on the economy. That maybe everything that the president says, how rosy the economy is, may not be truly the way it seems. That's going to be the Democrats challenging and confronting him. But no, he would do a lot better if he stuck to talking about the economy.
Jim, meanwhile, the impeachment saga continues in Washington, and next Wednesday, the Judiciary Committee will start holding hearings. How is this turning the needle as far as polls go in Florida?
Well, we're not really seeing any real change. To be honest with you, there hasn't been any polling just in the state of Florida since the impeachment hearings. Before the impeachment hearings, Florida was a little bit upside down. You know, a lot of the swing states were not, they supportive of impeachment, but not necessarily of a removal of the president. Look, I think this is a pivotal period of time that we're going into right now with Thanksgiving. I think that you had 2 weeks of intense coverage of the hearings, but people cannot watch the way you and I watch the news. We don't people don't watch every minute of the hearing. So they start absorbing it. I think there's going to be a lot of conversations over dinner tables, during days off, during Thanksgiving. I think people are going to start talking more and more about it, get more of an opinion, and then we'll sort of see. But look, it wouldn't surprise me if the needle doesn't move a lot. I think both camps are pretty set in their ways, and that's a troubling sign potentially for Democrats.
They're trying to move those independents in the middle. That's what they're looking for.
And those independents seem to be evenly split as well.
Okay.
All right, it's going to be a fun Thanksgiving for a lot of people. Good conversation, great food.
All right, Jim, thanks a lot, and happy Thanksgiving. Let's take another live look at the president's rally. Vice President Mike Pence continuing to energize the crowd. This is at the BB&T Center in Sunrise. Our Kerry Codd is there. Remember to stay with CBS4 on air and online for the very latest on this presidential visit. We'll have another report on tonight's event at 11 o'clock.